Can you state your name and what your role is?
Jeffrey Strauss, Jeffreystrauss, co-organizer of Times Square New Year's Eve, president of Countdown Entertainment.
And can you tell me what they're doing today?
So today we're actually replacing 192 of the Waterford Crystal triangles with a new design. It's called the Gift of Wisdom. I have it right here. It's actually made up of a wheel surrounded by petals of knowledge going ever forward. And this crystal will join the gift of harmony, the gift of imagination, the gift of goodwill, the gift of happiness, to create a patchwork of hopes and dreams on the ball itself.
And can you tell me the life expansion on the crystals itself?
So those crystals go back, some of those crystals have been there for over 10 years. Waterford designs these to last a lifetime. And so they're tested in wind tunnels, they're tested in all types of weather conditions, they're ready to go.
And what happens to the crystals after they've been retired?
So the crystals that we take off the ball, they travel down to the crystal vault, which is underneath Times Square, underneath the New York City subways. And they stay there until one day we're hoping to create a crystal patchwork. One day we're hoping to create a crystal quilt of all of these wonderful crystal triangles.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready to tell us about the history of the ball starting in 1907, that would be great.
So what's amazing about the Times Square ball is that the tradition has remained the same. It's a ball that gets lowered down. What's amazing about Times Square New Year's Eve is the tradition remains the same. It's a ball that gets dropped down a pole, and as it hits the numerals light up and the ball goes dark. But that ball has changed as technology has changed. So the first ball was made of iron and wood back in 1907. It had 125-watt light bulbs. And that ball was the brightest thing in the sky back then, attracting hundreds of thousands of people from the very start here to Times Square to celebrate New Year's Eve. In 1920, they created an iron ball that actually weighed 700 pounds. And then in the 1950s, there was an aluminum ball. New technology, they had struts, 180 light bulbs on it. That ball in the 1980s was covered with red light bulbs to create the apple for the I Love New York campaign, but then it came back to that traditional white. And when I first started in 1995, we took that aluminum ball, we covered it in aluminum skin, added 10,000 rhinestones, a lightning strike effect, strobe lights, and we called it the glitter ball. It was just a glittery, fun, sparkly thing in the sky. And that stayed the same until 1999 when Waterford Crystal designed the very first crystal ball. And for the first time, we had colored light bulbs inside the ball to give it like a beating heart of red or yellow or green with these specially made light bulbs for the exterior of the Millennium Ball. That's how we greeted 2000. And then technology changed again with LEDs, and we created LED for the first time for the 100th anniversary of the Times Square Ball. And it was so successful and so energy efficient that the building owners created this ball right behind it, which is the largest crystal ball in the world. It's over 2,688 Waterford crystal triangles, over 32,000 LEDs, 12 feet in diameter, and weighs nearly 12,000 pounds. It's the largest crystal ball in the world.
Thank you.
Should we gamble and say he's the only one? Yes.
In the process of what you're doing?
We're just replacing the crystals this year with the new 2022 crystals. And what is it, the gift of wisdom? The gift of wisdom is what it's called this year. So we're just replacing 192 crystals throughout the mall.
the new one there.